cracked chestnut log. What can I do with it? So I got this chestnut log from my club, my woodturning club here in Cape Town, and I decided that I'm going to do a traditional African drinking bowl, but with a twist and with resin, because it was cracked. I will put it together with resin, and I decided the resin will be on a copper side, and I had some ideas in my head to run with. And first of all, let's put it in the pressure pot, put it in a plastic bag, so if it leaks, it doesn't dirty my pressure pot. And I will see you when I'll finish taking it out from the pressure pot 2 days later and putting it on the lathe. I put it on the lathe between two centers, and I'm creating a tenon for my on one side. This one I was thinking to put the top and creating a tenon, then I'll turn it around and I'll do a tenon on the other side, or I'll do a recess on the other side. It depends on the wood, how does it came out with resin. The resin I'm using is a resin from Art Expression, South Africa, and I left it to dry for 2 days, and you can see beautiful strings comes out. Of course, I'm using the black line tools, and it's it's like Christmas. It's like or Christmas or Halloween, or snow, or I don't know what you're calling it, Spider-Man. One of the two. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to press the bell so you'll get information every time that I'm putting a new video. And look at that. I like to play with it. It's nice. It really is like Spider-Man, the web or something like that. Okay, enough. Everybody got the picture. Let's start playing and continue working. The idea is that will be the bottom, the base of the ball, and the other side will be the how you call it, the head of the ball, the opening of the ball. But when I saw the way the wood looks like and the way it's set with the resin, I decided I'm going to have a quick change of heart, change of mind, and I'll use this side as the base and the other side as the opening, the top. And the idea is that it will be like a round ball with an opening on top. Looks very similar to an African drinking bowl for the mampur, the African beer. And I'm making here with the V shape. I'm going to the sides so it will be able to hold the recess, and of course I'm going to make the mark for my logo. And now I'll start shaping it into the bowl that I want it to be before I turn it around. The thickness of the bowl determines on the area where I can start cutting down till I can see in one area I can see the wood and the pattern of the wood, and I still have some resin left behind, and I think that that's more or less how I want it to be. I don't want to cut more than that because then I'll lose a lot of resin, and I'm going to shape it, and that's the right shape that I wanted to keep. And I'll be very honest with you, I found out that chestnut, it's very similar to oak. It's not a nice wood to work with, so I started with sandpapering from actually 80 all the way to 400, and then I'm using metal wool to just clean a little bit so I can clean it more on the side of the resin. Yorkshire grid, of course, and then I'm going to use a new system that I learned on YouTube, and I'll tell you all about it in the second part. So you'll have to wait and see the second part, where I do the same technique I do on the inside of the ball. But you will see now, you will see when we finish how shiny it is, and how it got a huge shine on the wood himself. And remember, that's chestnut, and the wood doesn't have any shine whatsoever. So we're turning it around and we start hollowing. Now I will drill it first to the right depthness, and then I will show you how I hollowing a ball. I'm first deciding what will be the thickness of the wall, and that will be the guideline where I start working. And then I'm cutting down in a straight line. First of all, in a straight line all the way to the bottom, but step by step in a straight line sorry, till I get to the thickness and the shape of the ball. Only then after I got all the way to the bottom, only then I'll start hollowing it and giving it a shape on the inside also. It's quicker, it's easier, and it's doing it by step, and this way you're not causing any mistake, and it doesn't jump, and you take small bites. You don't take big bites, and it doesn't jump off the recess that you put. I'm just checking all the time to see that it's tight. I don't want surprises. Now I'm going to change the tool rest, and slowly I will start shaping the inner of the ball. Also the base of the inner ball must be round, shouldn't be straight, shouldn't be like a table, it should be like roundish, with the same shape of the ball. You see small tears at the bottom, and I was afraid that if I'll go deeper, I'll go through and I'll make it, instead of being a ball, it will become a funnel. So I'm going to use a 60 grit sandpaper, and I'll take, and I think I managed to get rid of it, almost everything, and then the rest of the, when I'll finish with the sandpaper all the way, I'm sure that it will come out and it will be smooth. If it won't be smooth, I will start again from the beginning. By the time that I'm putting the Yorkshire grit, let me tell you about the technique that I'm using. I didn't invent it, I found it on the internet. It was presented on the internet by George from Woodworkers Guild of America. I saw it one of his videos, and he's using linseed oil. I'm using boiled linseed oil. I'm putting first of all on the rag a little bit of boiled linseed oil, then I rub it inside inside the bowl. That's what I've done also on the outside. I rub it inside of the ball, and then on the same part of the paper, of the pad that I had the linseed oil, I'm putting few drops of more than a few drops of super glue, but the thin super glue, and then I run it inside, and I do it 3 or 4 times, and the shine inside, it's unbelievable. You can see it already. It shines. It's got a little bit of a punch because of the super glue and the chemistry between the super glue and the linseed oil. So George, thank you very much. George for Woodworkers Guild of America. And if you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Put remarks at the bottom, good one or bad ones. I thrive on remarks. And don't forget also to like my channel. And if you want, you can not. I would ask you to share it with your friends and on your circle of friends and on your social media, so I can get more people, so I can do more things. So thank you very much and have a good day, and I'll see you on my next video.